Hello guys, Pokemon Go just released the new raid bosses yesterday, and what we have here is from level 1 to level 4 new raid bosses, and the old raid bosses that we had before are moved to another country, so that means it's a rotation. So it's been 4 months, it's been a while. Let's go read what we actually have in our new raid bosses. So level 1 we have Ivysaur, Metapod, Charmeleon, and Wartortle as level 1 raid bosses. So I'm gonna say I like how Ivysaur, Charmeleon, and Wartortle are on level 1 raid bosses because they're actually I would say like Ivysaurs are somewhat common because I see them a couple times, but Wartortle and Charmeleon are mostly rare in the wild. So it's really good, but at the same time, when there's a Metapod on a level 1 raid, it's kind of like, you know, it's not really worth it. And because Metapods are more common like Pokemon, and we don't actually need a Metapod, it's not even worth it. So I mean, instead of Metapod, probably just switch it with Pikachu. I prefer Pikachu to be in level 1 so that we can get our chances of finding a shiny Pikachu in level 1. So that will be really cool. And also on level 2 raid bosses is Magneton, Sableye, Sandslash, Tentacruel, Marowak, and Cloyster. So I'm gonna say this because I've seen a lot of Magnetons in Bay Area places and like any electric facilities or any machinery places. There's a lot of Magneton spawns, so I prefer not to have Magneton as a raid boss for level 2. It's because we see Magneton like a lot. And then Sableye, I'm gonna say possibly because you can have some chances to get a shiny Sableye at a raid gym. So I guess Sableye at a raid as a raid boss is okay for level 2. Sandslash, Tentacruel, and Marowak, they're becoming more overrated because they have been like common. They're not really that useful for Pokemon Go. So I mean, Sandslash, Tentacruel, Marowak is not really the best Pokemon to get as a raid boss. But Cloyster, however, he is actually the best one to get for level 2 raid boss to simultaneously use for Dragonites and next generation Salamence. So that could be a good use for Cloyster, because I think Cloyster is a really good use for like anything like dragons. But yeah, Dragonite, it can really be useful for Cloyster. Raid boss level 3, Ninetales, Scyther, Amistar, Porygon. Level 3, I'm gonna say Ninetales is fine. Scyther, yes. We can have Scyther in there. There's sometimes Scyther spawns in parks. That will be a good one for a Scizor if you get like a 90 or 100% IVs. Amistar, definitely yes, because you can use them as like the best attackers for fire types and rock types. So like you can use them for Entei, you can use Amistars for Tyranitar. Amistar is really good. And Porygon can be rare, but Porygon on a raid boss. I've been getting a lot of Porygons in 10-kilometer egg hatches, and it's like there's so many Porygons to get in a 10-kilometer egg hatch. Like, I don't think it's necessary to have Porygon as a raid boss. Probably like switch it to like Rapidash, because Rapidashes are sometimes rare in the wild. So probably switch from Porygon to Rapidash, because Rapidash is really good Pokemon to have as a level 3. Alright, so level 4. Now, I'm getting a little out of hand with what these Pokemon are added to level 4 because of Poliwrath, you know. I don't really like Poliwrath, to be honest. Like, he has a moveset for submission, which is not a great moveset. but I would rather exchange Polyrath to an Aerodactyl as a level 4 raid boss, because Aerodactyls are very rare in the wild, pretty much. And Victory Bell, it's good to have him in level 4, but he's not, Victory Bells are not that interesting, you know? Try and switch Victory Bell to Ursaring. I think Ursaring will be a really cool Pokemon as a level 4 raid boss. That would be really And Golems. Golems is actually great because you can use Golems for legendary birds. You can use them for like legendary beasts for Entei and for pretty much Raikos. It's a good attacker, Golems. So yeah, but here's the two things that I do not like with how there are in level 4. Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Why? Why those two? We don't usually use those two in level 4. Like, honestly, if I would exchange Nidoqueen and Nidoqueen, it has to be a Dragonite and a Gyarados. Even though Magikarp is a raid boss and it should have been a Gyarados, I would recommend having a Dragonite and a Gyarados as like a main switch from Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the new switch of raid bosses. And guys, let me know in the comments if you think my suggestion is better and if you think their suggestion needs more finesse, because I think the way I've seen from tweets, a lot of people said they don't like the system at all, and I think sometimes the system right now with new raid bosses needs some work. So hopefully if we have a new switch of raid bosses, hopefully we'll get one of those as like Dragonites, Gyaradoses, Aerodactyls. That's pretty much my thoughts. Also, let's epic. So I understand how Niantic wants them to be more rare, but I think it's really awesome to have them in raid bosses. But yeah, something to really consider. But anyways, that's it for today, and we are off to the Pokemon I Choose You movie. So yeah. Alright guys, so I took a real big L on this one because I got tickets for Pokemon until Saturday. Next Saturday at November 11th. So what happened was it was all sold out because everybody got their tickets for Pokemon I Choose You. And what we got here, since I got the tickets for Saturday, I couldn't go tomorrow because I have a class, and I couldn't make it because people are already gotta have tickets sold out on Monday. So what I have right now is the Ash Pikachu cards. You're gonna be getting them when you're purchasing the tickets to see Pokemon I Choose You. So what we have in this card is Ash Pikachu. We have Ash Pikachu hat, and we have the Pikachu for PokemonCenter.com/u. So, and then we have a QR code. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, we'll go see Pokemon I Choose You next Saturday. So that's how it's gonna go.